Danae Jackson is someone who I don't think I've ever talked about on this channel, but I have talked about her husband, or soon to be ex-husband, Derek Jackson. I have mentioned him in one or two of the videos that I've made. He has been featured as a special kind of grifter on my channel. He is a guy who promoted himself as a relationship guru. And as such, he was able to turn all of that attention, all of that pandering, and all of the simping to women into a multi-million-dollar business. Good for him. However, Derek Jackson is probably one of the worst people that you could ever truly meet, because it came out that Derek Jackson is the exact type of guy that he talks about in his video. Now, if you're unfamiliar with who Derek Jackson is a guy notoriously known for making videos in his car. Known for making videos that are designed to promote and uplift women, right? His videos are supposed to give them the game. Teach all these women how to invest in themselves mentally and emotionally, how to avoid the wrong type of guys. And it's basically all these monologues were directed and sold to women as videos coming from a guy who was genuinely trying to help them out in their lives and in their relationships. All these women that were struggling to find love or struggling with their relationships. He was trying to give them the insider knowledge of how to deal with men. And he got a lot of hate for it, rightfully so. But he got even more hate for it when it came out on The Breakfast Club. He was featured again, Donkey of the Day, that Derek Jackson was the worst type of person, and it was found that he probably knew how to tell women what to avoid in a fuckboy, because Derek Jackson himself is a fuckboy.
What did I get myself into? I was tired of him being with all these girls and catching him and going through his phone and watching him do all of his stuff with these girls.
And he's been a fuckboy since the beginning of his relationship with his wife, Danae Jackson. So recently, Danae Jackson came out. She had a coming out party. And oh, was it glorious. She had a coming out party, and in this coming out party, she did an interview, two-part interview, and I believe it was maybe 2 to 3 hours long, maybe even 4 hours long, I'm not sure. And in it, she detailed every little tidbit about their relationship, about her relationship with Derek Jackson, this relationship guru. And she basically let everyone know that Derek Jackson has been lying to women his entire career from the very beginning. All of the God-fearing bullshit that he preached to women, and all of the God-fearing messages that he had about following God and how he had to order his steps and how he had to be a servant to the word of God and live his life according to biblical standards. Yeah, all that bullshit that he was preaching. And once the door opened, Danae let that mouth fly. Oh, she told it all, y'all. She told it all. And it was glorious. It was glorious. Not gonna lie to you. But she didn't tell most of the men anything that we didn't already know. However, that's not why we're here today. I was just giving you guys a little background on Danae Jackson and Derek Jackson and who he is if you don't know already. So Derek Jackson sold all these books, thousands of copies of books he sold to women, teaching them about fuckboys. Turns out he's a fuckboy. Danae Jackson comes out, goes on a show, gives a bit by bit accounting of their entire relationship. Basically tells, hey, look, Derrick Jaxn has been a cheater from the very beginning, and she knew about it. But she stayed anyway. She stayed in the relationship anyway and dealt with it because she thought she could change him for the better. So she stayed. She stayed in the relationship. She has a story about how she found certain videos on his phone, and that she would try to mimic the things that she was seeing with him and other women in their bedroom to try to get him to stay and only focus on her. So how did it turn out? Well, after Derrick Jaxn got caught, and after he was ousted in front of the world, he released a video with his wife at the time saying, hey, I've been caught. You caught me red-handed.
You got me now. You got me now. You got me now. Oh, you figured me out. You fucking income fucking poop. You figured me out. You got me red-handed.
And me and my wife have come to a decision together that we're going to work through this. I'm going to stay and we're going to work this thing out. That's what Derrick Jaxn said. And then about a month later, Derrick Jaxn texted his wife. He didn't call her. Mind you, they're both in the same house. She said she was downstairs in the living room on the couch and he was upstairs. And she said he sent her a text message. A text message. This is supposed to be a man, a real man, a man's man. Couldn't even face his wife to tell her face to face. Sent her a text message to tell her, hey, I want out of this shit. I want a divorce. So, she's being dragged to court. She's going through a divorce. And we thought it was done, right? We thought we were done. The internet, the world thought we were done with these two. We thought we heard everything we needed to hear. We thought we witnessed all the drama we were going to witness. And then Danae says, hold up, but there's more. And what's the more, y'all? It seems and appears that Danae Jackson has learned from her husband and learned well. Oh, when the student and the Padawan becomes the master. It appears that Danae Jackson, since her divorce, since that interview, has now taken it upon herself to create a course especially and specifically designed for women. Wouldn't you know it? And what is the course? Well, hey, let's just take a look and see together. So recently it came out that she had a new webpage. And on this webpage, it is supposed to be a boot camp, an online course. What do you know? She has learned from the master himself about how to grift that good old green out of the people. So she created what is called the Infidelity Recovery Boot Camp. Now you might be wondering, what the hell is an Infidelity Recovery Boot Camp? Well, you don't have to wonder anymore. Wonder no longer. Because we're on our website. Now let's take a look at this shit. I didn't watch the whole thing because I want to wait for you guys. So here we are, starting from the beginning.
When you join HEAL, Infidelity Recovery Boot Camp, you get raw, real, and honest discussion, Bible study, and guidance on how to heal from your trauma. One of the courses is called Let's Be Real. I'll bust the windows out of your car. And here's what one student has to say about it.
Wait, what? So one of the courses are called Let's Be Real. I'll bust the windows out of your car. This is supposed to be coming from a holy woman, by the way. Holy, Bible toting. She also teaches Bible courses, a Bible study. And that's the title of one of her courses? Show me more. So this is supposed to be a screenshot of someone responding to the course. To God be the glory. Which part hit the most? Which part hit home the most? Yes, definitely felt this lesson. Working on my list now. I 1000% believe that whoever wrote this shit was definitely one of her friends. But let's keep watching.
When you join Healed, you'll learn how to overcome the deep-seated pain caused by infidelity and being haunted and provoked to anger by the affair partner, along with the secret disgust that you have for your partner. I help people who are looking for clarity on whether or not they should leave or stay in their marriage, and they are suffering from silent pain that infidelity is causing without fearing what their partner will think, say, or do.
Where did she get the music from for this? This is the dramatic music.
As they heal from the silent pain that unfaithfulness causes. Get a 3-day free trial when you enroll today. Let's heal God's way.
So, okay. Let me just say this. I find it hilarious that she's supposed to be teaching women on whether or not to stay or leave their marriage, their relationship, because of infidelity, when she couldn't even decide for herself. Do you believe this shit? She couldn't even decide for herself if she should leave or stay. She didn't choose. You got dumped. Your man's left you on the street, on the curb. Told you to get your shit and go. He divorced you. You ain't divorced him. But you gonna tell women when they should go? Chick, you didn't even know when to go. This is the grip. Listen, she has learned from the master. Masterful grifting arts. Listen, there's one thing she gonna do. The one thing she took away from that marriage is how to get that money from the people. How to grift the shit out of y'all. How much is this bullshit? How much is the course? Let's get to the crux of this whole thing. Listen, there. 2 payments of $495 a month for the Infidelity Recovery Boot Camp. 2 payments of $495. Woo! So $1,000 a month to enroll, so that you can find out if you should leave. Whoa. And here we go. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. You see that? I know you see it. So the $495 is just the first plan. That's the low one. That's that EYL price. That's the entry EYL course price right there. At $495. That's the low one. That's the low ball. But then she has the coaching profit from your pain course, which is $4,997. $3 shy of 5,000. You know, you ain't want to put that 5 there. You know, the 997. It looks a little bit more appealing to the eye, you know. But a $5,000 course. $5,000, people. Grifting the fuck out of y'all. Hell, she should have did this when they were still together. They would have made a power. You want to talk about a power couple? Y'all love power couples. They would have been one hell of a team. They would have been one hell of a team if she came up with this idea when they were still together. He might not have left you then. That's probably how you could have got his ass to stay. Unbelievable. Unbe-fucking-lievable. But y'all get mad at me for pointing out the bullshit, or for helping to point out the bullshit. Because I didn't even start this. Y'all jump in my inbox, in my comment section, defending shit like this. Unbelievable. You gotta be fucking kidding me. $5,000 for a woman to tell another woman whether she should leave or not, when she couldn't even decide for herself. You can't make this shit up. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for watching this little video. This was not the video I had planned for today, by the way. The next video I have coming is called 19 Keys. But yeah, I'll check y'all in the next video, man. Go buy this course, women. If I have any women followers, any female followers, y'all might want to go and look into Danae Jackson's $5,000 course so you can figure out whether or not you, you know,